put you to sleep, that NyQuil. Hashtag new media, you know what it is. 209. Yeah. Notification gang, shooters up in this gang, west side. West side when we ride. I just had this bagel. It was pretty delicious. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. Hey, Fuji's and Mob Deep trying to diss now too, huh? I ain't prejudiced, I don't give a fuck. This is what it sounds like when we ride on our enemies. Biatch. When we ride on our enemies, I got some shooters in the building, and they ready to ride on my enemies. Actually, they are enemies because we won. We like this. I got my coffee, I'm ready, let's go. This is a new coffee place they just built. Let's work. Listen, they told me don't start a war unless I got my money right. Well, I got my money right, and I won war. We're gonna talk about all these issues in boxing. Everybody do a lot of this and a lot of this typing. But when the video talks back on the live, we got this thing called the hot seat. So we gonna say who says what, and we're gonna see what they have to say. We're gonna see how many people disagree. Smash the like button, we working. Ego the young pharaoh. Let's go. I'm the King Tut of this shit. We're going to look at the devil in the details before sending out notifications. Shout out to James Souza. We got Souza in the building. The East Coast ain't got love for Ego and Souza? Well, let it be known then. Yeah, I told you. It's that Death Row shit. Death Row East, believe in that. Hey, who else you know other than Boxing Ego and Ego's Army came through the gates, outsold Bad Boy, LaFace, all that other Nas, all that other bullshit? In 1 year, we outsold Bad Boy, LaFace. We the new breed, we the new wave. Death Row East, believe in that. It's a personification. Everything I did on the west side, I put the Bay on my back. I put California on my back. California Love Part 2, without Gas Dre. This is a personification. Ask Yar Hussein. He's the personification of what we doing. $5 super chat, Shmoney Gang. Hey, Faith is my homegirl. We got a $5 super chat from Ask Yar Hussein for Faith. Come back to Death Row, baby. $5 super chat. I need some Joshua Man fans in here today. Oh, we getting the clapping. Man, we gonna do some rapping. We might do some clapping. It could happen. You will get hoes like a napkin, an Afghan. Like we in Afghan. Oh my God, bars. Let's go, man. Yeah, man, I put Cali on my back. We got the California Republic, California under the brim, West Side. You know what it is, Bay Area. Represent. We working. I know they mad too. Yeah. We got some shooters. Okay, people are starting to fill out. Let's do the roll call. I'm on the west side, Death Row East. Killer Tone said he got beats for me. Email me. It's in the description of all my videos. Email me. Let's see what you working for or working with. Listen, I'm always down to work with other creatives. Let's go. City State Zip. DMV up in here. Shout out to Jared Swift Hearn. Shout out to Gary Russell Jr. He has a fight coming up against Joseph Jojo Diaz. That's a great fight. Shout out to Golden Boy and Al Haymon for getting that done together, even though they don't really, fuck with each other. West Coast, Santa Cruz, bro. Shout out to Santa Cruz. Shout out to my backyard, Hayward, California, 510, Paramount, California, Delano, DMV. Gang, Texas, at work. See, we put that work in, but we still come back to this boxing thing. Fresno, California. That Top Rank got a couple cards out there, so I'll be out there in Fresno. Morocco, I see you. I can't wait to go to Morocco. Kansas City. Who next? I want who next. Shout out to the Netherlands. San Pablo, California. The Boot. Louisiana up in this. LBC up in this. LBC shit. DPGC. Rochester, New York. South London in the building. Bad Boy West Coast. New York, Harlem. All day. Harlem World, Killer. Memphis by way of North, Baton Rouge, 817. You know Texas up in here. San Antonio up in there, 210. I told you, man, Ego's Army, we on some Thanos shit. We come, we seek, we destroy, we taking over planets on this Thanos shit. Shout out to UAE, shout out to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai for real. That's like a dream of mine. Shout out to Seattle, originally from Diego, Richmond, California. Shout out to the rich. H-Town, UK, Mississippi, 212-601. Philly, in the house. One time for your mind, Philly, 215 for your mind, Man, we on that Thanos shit. We need these Infinity Stones ASAP in boxing. Shout out to BX, Indy 765, Hartford, Connecticut 562. Y'all repping today. I'm Jersey City, New Jersey in the house. Shout out to Brick City. Never said Diddy. Run the city like Diddy. Get the strap like 50. Hey yo, I'm feeling good, feeling great. I got a lot of work to do, but this is what I signed up for. This is what I asked for. This is what I want. So ain't no complaints over here. I got my coffee. I'm ready. Let's talk. Naples, Florida. Ego Army murdering. We murdering the scene. MDK, murder, death, kill. Everybody put MDK, murder, death, kill. Another one. Word to DJ Khaled. We got that MDK, man. Everybody just type MDK. Murder, death, kill. We on that demolition, man. Eddie Hearn, I did a video about it. Eddie Hearn did an interview with Fight Hub, and now he's saying that the question was simple from Fight Hub. They asked, hey, what's up with the Joshua Wilder negotiation? How's it going? And Eddie Hearn basically says, oh, it's going. And then he also says that Anthony Joshua don't need the money. Now, that's a crazy thing to say. Like, nobody's out here believes that Anthony Joshua is broke. So that, don't get that twisted. I don't believe Joshua is like broke and can't pay his bill. And it's funny because y'all motherfuckers know what some people be saying that to. Someone said that to me. They said, oh, Ego, he did a clickbait video because he's late on his rent and he needs views. Y'all motherfuckers know y'all don't believe that. I'm late. Knowing I went to New York, I was in a nice ass hotel for like 4 or 5 days for Broner Vargas. Came home back to the Bay for 1 day, right? Then I left again to LA, rented a car to cover one event. Vasil Lomachenko, who fights this weekend, his media day. Came back to the Bay a couple of days. Then I left again for another 4 or 5 days to cover guys versus Matarosin in a nice hotel. I was streaming. Then I came back and I'm leaving again next week. And I'm late on my rent. Y'all really believe the shit y'all be saying? I know you do. And I know it hurts. The fuck? Who pushes to all the... This is the thing with the internet. Motherfuckers, oh, look at Charlo only getting 100,000 for a fight. He's making more than you're making. So what are you really talking about? Anyway, Reality Fallacy, $5 super chat. I think Wilder should call the bluff and say, hey, give me 20 mil and I'll fight in the UK. No rematch clause. Nah, I think, shout out to you for the super chat. I think Wilder should do what he's been doing. Just keep putting the pressure on, keep demanding the fight, keep finding little ways to like exploit what you feel is them not wanting to fight. Yeah, man. Vanis, he got dealt a bad hand. Because now, like, you came off a 2-year layoff and then you got stopped brutally by a power guy, right? In a higher division. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go back to 54? You might not be the same. So hope it's worth it when fighters take these last minute calls and stuff. Man, I understand how to get. That's why, listen, all these fighters, they need investments. Because if you invest your money, you can make that money stretch a little bit. Invest in real estate or create a business like a coffee shop, something. So if you're not getting any calls, you have something to facilitate your lifestyle in the meantime. So if you get a call like, hey, we want you to fight Golovkin, 2 weeks notice, you can actually turn that down. If you ain't fought in 2.5 years and you just been like scraping by, you know what I mean, then it's going to be harder for you to turn down a $250,000. Oh shit, I almost fell. Y'all would have laughed too if I would have fell. But anyway, Eddie Hearn did this interview with Fight Hub. He was asked about the Joshua Wilder negotiations, where they're at. And what he said was, Joshua wants to box. He wants to box in the UK. He doesn't really want to come to America to fight Wilder, right? And he don't really need the money. So they're trying to work out certain things like that. Listen. At this point, listen, and y'all can take it for what it's worth. I really don't have nothing against Joshua and Eddie Hearn, but I do call out what I see. I do speak on what I see. And at this point, it's very apparent who's being consistent and who's being inconsistent. No way to slice it. You could dislike the video. You could say, ego, you're a bitch, or whatever you guys do in the comment section. But one battle you are not winning is the PR battle, the battle of public opinion. Because it's so many different obstacles, hurdles, and different things that have been thrown up from Team Joshua. Y'all can call me biased until your face is blue, but that's only going to make me work harder, work smarter, work more efficient, and keep providing y'all with the truth. I'm like Thor. I'm going to grab that hammer, and I'm going to keep hammering down with the truth. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, do you notice people, they start attacking me personally? Oh, look at your beard, you bitch. You know what I mean? But they're not saying what I'm saying that's wrong. They're not saying, oh, ego, you misquoted Hearn. Oh, you didn't cite your sources. Oh, he never said that. You just made that bullshit up. They're not saying any of those things. In fact, they're almost agreeing with me, because it's just like the $50 million. If Wilder says he got $50 million, the money's all there, the money's in the bag, and Eddie Hearn has not produced any receipts that is denouncing that money and proving to the fans and the public that the money cannot be available, then at the end of the day, then I'm going to assume that the money is there, unless you call their bluff. That's how this game works. You have to call someone's bluff. You have to show receipts.
With this, watch. It's Netflix. Not too old for Netflix. Everybody watches Netflix. You just subscribed. Barely? Really? Barely. It's the best thing I've ever done. So, what shows are you watching? Quick.
Make sure y'all go to Fight Hub.
In the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Because I think otherwise we've got to get planning for what else is happening.
The fight would be targeted at the end of this year in November, December, right?
To really be in the next. He doesn't really need the money.
Look.
You have to agree with him. Communicate.
They're good talk. All right, Eddie, I know there's people waiting for you. How close are we to this Wilder-Joshua fight?
The good.
Listen.
All right, Eddie, I know there's people waiting for you. How close are we to this Wilder-Joshua fight?
The good.
He sound like the Hulk trying to turn into the Hulk form in the Avengers Infinity War. He said, hey, what about Joshua Wilder? Remember when man, I just watched that again. Remember when the Hulk, Bruce Banner, was trying to turn into Hulk? He was trying to like, come on. I'm not trying to give away too much, but do y'all remember when that's what Eddie Hearn, the question was very simple. What's up with Joshua Wilder? And come on, man. Come on, Hulk. No.
No. The good.
Listen.
All right, Eddie, I know there's people waiting for you. How close are we to this Wilder-Joshua fight?
The good. No. The good. We're talking.
Like, this is a simple question. It wasn't worth all that strain. We're going to run it back one more time,
Communicate.
All right, Eddie, I know there's people waiting for you. How close are we to this Wilder-Joshua fight?
The good. No. The good. We're talking and we're communicating.
They're good talks, though.
Yeah, they're good talks. They're answering our questions. Joshua wants to fight in the UK. He feels like he's built the right to have that first fight in the UK. I have to agree with him. There's more money for the fight in the US. They've made us an offer that's...
Whoa. Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. Not me, not Marshall. I show you Marshall. You know you done fucked up.
Interesting to us. Joshua wants to fight in the UK. He feels like... The good. No. The good. We're talking and we're communicating.
They're good talks, though.
Yeah, they're good talks. They're answering our questions. Joshua wants to fight in the UK. He feels like he's built the right to have that first fight in the UK. I have to agree with him. There's more money for the fight in the US. They've made.
Okay. Joshua wants to box in the UK. He feels like he's built the right. They've done a great job building Anthony Joshua. Nobody's taking that away from him. But then your very next, and he said, I have to agree with him. But your very next statement was that there's more money available for this type of fight in the US. And I'm the one that's biased. Okay. Ask Yahoo Sarah, whipping that ass, another super chat, $5. If Joshua didn't need $50 million, why'd he ask for it then? Oh, you read my mind. We're going to get to that. Listen, one more time. Shout out to Fight Hub. Follow them, and for the full interview, check them out.
To us, Drew wants to fight in the UK. He feels like he's built the right to have that first fight in the UK. I have to agree with him. There's more money for the fight in the US. They've made us an offer that's interesting to us. He doesn't really need the money. So he just feels like he should fight in the UK.
Okay, that's all we need to really go over. You heard out the horse's mouth, the promoter, Mr. DAZN, Mr. Hearn, Eddie, the offspring of Barry. I mean, come on, man. You tell me who won. I see them, they run. You explain that. He just said Joshua wants to box in the UK. He feels he's earned that right? Even though there's more money in America. Now you got fans. Listen, this is how Eagles Army stood up and represented. See, I told you, I'm from California, I'm from the Bay. I'm not gonna disrespect where I'm from. I'm gonna ride for the cause, and I'm gonna do what's right for boxing. I put the Bay on my back, I put Cali on my back, and I won't let them down. California's a big state. You know what I mean? People will look at me sideways when I go to these fights and stuff like, oh man, you wasn't representing. I can't have that. So just look at how we force people to tell the truth. He said there's more money from a consistency perspective. I'm biased. That's what y'all say. Cool, whatever. But who's been more consistent? Wilder's team said from the gates that there's more money in America. They said we'll go to the UK. Don't get it twisted. Wilder's on tape. I have one of the videos on tape saying I will go to the UK, but just have you know that there's more money in America. Now you have Eddie Hearn, who's from that side, from the UK side, the Joshua side, who's confirming there's more money in America. So you see, fans, this is why it doesn't make sense to listen to all these excuses and patsies and not think for yourself. Because when Wilder was saying there's more money in America, the fans, the radical Joshua fans were saying that Wilder was in fact scared and he wanted to look for some advantage to fight in America. It wasn't about there was more money available. You said Wilder was afraid, which is why he's trying to lure Joshua here to try to get some kind of home court advantage. Even though he said he'll go to the UK. Now you have Eddie Hearn on tape. You could actually visually see this. You could hear the audio, and he's telling you that there's more money in America. I see you. What's good, Ego? Like, come on, man. Like, you tell me who won. Like, I don't know. See, I understand ripping and running, because what I do as a reporter, a lot of time is running and gunning. If you don't have your camera, your batteries, and everything out, you might miss your opportunity. Because, like, let's say Jermell Charlo starts yelling at Broner's team. It happens quick, you know what I mean? Then security's gonna break it up or whatever. So if you're not ready to go, then you're gonna miss that opportunity. So I don't know if it's just the running and gunning and ripping and running. I said running and gunning and ripping and running. That Eddie Hearn's doing all these interviews. Maybe he's forgetting some of the stuff he says, but I'm not, because I'm the reporter. You know what I'm saying? And I remember what you said last week. I remember what you said 6 months ago, because I made videos about all this. Shout out to Deacon Slade, $10 super chat. Eddie lies so much that he forgets the dumbass shit he says from day to day, shaking my head. Shout out to you. Shout out to the super chats. Shout out to everybody that supports the movement. I told you, we the new wave, Eagles Army. And the thing is, you can't listen. This proves right here the emotion. I don't know if emotionality, is that a word? I like it. I don't know if it's a word or not, but I like it. This proves the emotionality of the fight fans, because me saying it, they'll still say I'm biased. Even though I'm showing you, I'm letting you listen, I'm giving you the plug and the source and the way to get the same information I have, but somehow it'll revert back to me being a hater or being biased. That's how you know we're killing, because that just shows that they never wanted the truth. Remember Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson and A Few Good Men? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth, right? It proves that. Because why would you be mad at me for showing you the information that you didn't previously have, or the information that you previously refuted or denounced? Why would you be mad when I then show you that you were not right, that you were not accurate? How is it a me thing? You know what I'm saying? I don't get mad. Like, let's say I said Broner is fighting Tim Bradley next, and you have proof that he's not fighting Bradley next, and he's fighting Jesse Vargas in a rematch next, and you show me the proof. Broner posted, hey, I'm fighting Jesse Vargas, and here's the fight poster. I wouldn't be mad at you. I wouldn't be mad at you because you corrected something that I put out that was an error made. You know what I mean? But this shows you what it is with the fans. They don't care. They don't want to see certain people right, and they don't want to see certain people be wrong. So they'll make some shit up. You know what I mean? Or they'll get mad, like, oh fuck, even though Ego's telling me the truth and showing me how to get to the truth, dislike that. You know what I mean? That's some real hater shit. But it's cool. We don't thrive based on hate. We thrive based on the love. But I mean, you heard it out of Eddie Hearn's mouth. He just said that Joshua doesn't need the money. Now, I mean, I get that from a literal perspective. Joshua, I see him on his social media. He's in Dubai. Looks like he's enjoying his life. You know what I mean? He has nice cars. He has money, a couple chains and stuff. So I'm not saying he needs money, like he's starving for cash, like he's about to get evicted. But if you don't need money, that's a silly thing to say, because if you don't need money, then why are you asking for certain amounts of money? You get what I'm saying? Why is 60-40 an improper split if you don't need the money? Why are you rejecting the idea of 50-50 split with Deontay Wilder if you don't need the money? See how that doesn't make sense to have said it? Hey, block Daniel. I don't have time. Shooters, block Daniel. Everybody keeps talking about this Daniel. Wax on, wax off. Get Daniel out of here. He's clearly saying stupid stuff that's disruptive. Block him. We're not doing this right now. I'll do a super chat, or not a super chat. I'll do the hot seat when I want to do the hot seat. I'm not letting someone disrupt the stream. Obviously, you're talking about bullshit because everyone's commenting. What's Daniel's last name? Somebody snitch him out. Just block him. What is Daniel's last name so he can get him out the chat? Thank you. Ronald Finkley. What do you think about them taking down Boxing Legends TV channel? Would you consider him new media as well? I don't know nothing about that. I've seen Boxing Legend TV. I don't know him. I don't know what happened. I don't know you beat. I don't know you lost. I'm telling y'all, I don't be on YouTube like some of y'all. I've seen the name. Like, I've seen he makes like the highlight edits or something like that. But I don't know him. I don't know dude. I don't know what happened to his channel. I don't know you beat. I don't know you lost to. So that's news to me if his channel is no longer in effect or is defunct or passe. I don't know. I didn't know that. So I don't know who took it or whatever you're talking about. I don't know. It's news to me. If they did take his channel down, it's probably copyright. Because like I said, from what I've seen, he does highlight stuff. I'm telling y'all gotta watch that highlight. They took it down. That's fucked up. But YouTube, that's why you don't see. I don't use. That's why. Why do you think I've been along? I said alive, but my channel's been alive for so long. I'm always in good standing. I can show you right now. My channel has all green marks because you gotta read the YouTube community guidelines. If you don't know what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do, then you're gonna run into problems. And then one of the biggest problems is copyright. they'll get you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't speak on me. I don't like to speak on people. I don't know their situation. I don't know Boxing Legends TV. That's why. But it looked like he did some solid work. It's just unfortunate. But you can't use other people's clips. And if you do, no matter how dope the content is, you know what I mean? Companies be hating. They get mad like, oh, look at this. Because let's say, you have to understand it from a business. And this is no shot at Boxing Legends TV. If you want to start editing with me or something, maybe we could work something out. But they look at it like this: Showtime, Sky Sports, HBO, or whatever. You're not affiliated with us, and no matter how dope your content is, you're getting paid off of splicing up clips that we shot. So they're like, the companies, from a business perspective, the way they look at it is like, how the fuck does this work? We're not seeing that money. So you're getting 1 million views or 100,000 or whatever, you're getting 1,000 views and you're getting paid, and it's not even your original content. That's why copyright is so severe in the boxing. That's why you don't see me like you don't see me playing people's fights, and because I know the rules. I don't play with that. I work way too hard for this brand and way too hard for boxing and myself and trials and tribulations to have my channel not be in good standing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta watch it. If you have a YouTube channel, don't play other people's shit, because they will come after you at some point, no matter how hot the content is that you did with it. Anyway, Eddie Hearn saying that AJ don't need the money. So it's just like, this reminds me of Triple G's trainer, Abel Sanchez, after the Vanes knockout, now saying that the goal is not to unify, it's whatever's the best interest of Triple G. Why did you say for the last couple of years that the goal was to unify? Like, that's kind of like a waste of time. You led everyone to believe, like, okay, there's 185 people in this chat right now. Let's say we're all in the desert. See, I'm the king of analogies. Check this one. I got one for y'all. Y'all want to hear this analogy? If y'all want to hear this analogy, can I get a hell yeah? And hit that like button. Hit them likes. Stuff. If y'all want to hear this latest analogy, can I get a hell yeah? And smash the like button. We working. Wrench Mafia ain't having it. If y'all want to hear this newest analogy, I thought of one for y'all. Okay, we got a couple hell yes. So let's say the 180 people that are watching this live stream, let's say you guys are all with me and we're in the desert, right? And I'm like the leader, and I'm like, follow me. I'm gonna lead us to an oasis. There's cactuses, we can cut it open, get some water. They have water puddles, whoop, 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 right? And they have some shade, so you're not burning up and melting out here in this heat, you know what I mean, scorching heat. So let's say you follow me for a day and a half going east to get to this oasis. And then once I'm like, okay, it's only a few more miles up this way. It's only 5 more miles. So you've already, 5 miles ain't shit walking if you've been walking for a day and a half, right? So we're ascending and getting close to this oasis. And once we get, let's say, to about 2 miles from the source, this oasis, that's like me saying, oh yeah, my friend lives over here. There ain't no oasis. I wanted to talk to my friend. He's gonna be at this tree right here, or at this, you know what I mean, in this spot. You guys would be hot. You guys would be pissed at me. You'd be like, why did we follow you for a day and a half through like this scorching heat? And you said there was an oasis with water and bitches and this and that, only to find out that wasn't even the case. Same thing with Abel Sanchez and Triple G. For years, we said, okay, he don't want to move up and fight Ward at 168 because he's trying to unify. For years, we were under the impression that Golovkin had all the belts. For years, we were under the impression that Golovkin is true fighter. He's not businessman, right? I don't know why bitches would be in the desert just chilling, waiting for us. Like hey, ego wasn't lying. But it's an analogy. It's my world. But anyway, for years, we were under the impression that Like I said, Golovkin didn't want to move up to 68 to fight Dre Ward for the purpose of staying put and unifying. He wanted all the belts. He wasn't a businessman. So why is Abel Sanchez now saying, guess what? Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. What's that? You see that video with that bold black dude? He was like, surprise, motherfucker. That's what Abel just did after the Vonnis fight. Surprise, motherfucker. And then he says, you dropped a bomb on me. Triple G ain't caring about the belts. He don't care. I thought this whole journey was about B-Hop's record and middleweight history and no businessmen, they're clowns and all the belts. Give me my belts. Why did you pump Canelo and take his WBC belt if it wasn't about middleweight history? And now you got a poppin' middleweight division with some at least guys that can challenge you and give you good fights, even if they lose, win, or whatever. Now all of a sudden it's not about belts. You don't care about that. It's what's in the best interest of a fighter. So when someone talks like that, then that means money and all types of stuff. If you say, hey, it's not about the belts, it's about what's in the best interest, then I'm going to assume money is part of the best interest, because that'll be, who doesn't want to be financially stable? You know what I mean? Golovkin just had another kid. He's married. You know what I mean? He has a mortgage, I'm sure. Maybe a car note. Things like that. Well, I don't know if he has a car note, but he has expenditures, right? A lifestyle that he lives. But it's the same motherfuckers that hated Floyd and said he was a cherry picker. Because he got to a point where he accomplished a lot, so he could pick and choose people, and he would pick and choose the biggest events and turn them into massive events and make a lot of money in doing it. Crazy. Damn, Bill Cosby in this chat. Ego's man fans be following him for days in the desert on promises of Ego's cactus juice and sandy desert broad. I'm done with Sarah Valdez. She's tripping. Why you gotta front me out like that, Sarah Valdez? Just cause you fine in a motherfucker. Hey, that was fucked up, Sarah. You gonna make fun of the man fan? I be getting scared, cause like I don't really consider myself anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just know what I do and I do it and just leave. You know what I mean? I put my best foot forward and leave. But obviously I have an impact on some of y'all lives, because y'all be waking up thinking about me. Like, get off my dick. Eat some breakfast first. Y'all don't even eat breakfast and come hating me. Like, your family members like, hey, you want some of this oatmeal? Hey, I got this oatmeal. Fuck the oatmeal. Ego's a bitch. I don't want no fucking oatmeal. I made some cream of wheat. You want some cream of wheat? Fuck the cream of... Fuck that black guy on the fucking cream of wheat box. And fuck Ego, too. Hey, who is that black ass dude on that fucking cream of wheat box? Looking like fucking Django Untamed and shit. Who the fuck is that? He been on the box since 72. Who the fuck is that dude? That motherfucker look like a house slave. I should do whatever master say. Motherfucker smile. Wesley Snipes ass. Who is that dude? That ain't Uncle Ben. Maybe a youthful Uncle Ben. Hey, who the fuck is on the cream of wheat box? They got dark ass Don Cheadle. Who the fuck is that? Fucking Idris Elba looking motherfucker. Hey, they need to put a light skin. Light skins are back. Fuck what y'all talking about. Light skins run this gang. They need a light. Someone said Draymond Green. I hate all of you. They said Draymond Green. That's a little funny. Who's on the cream of wheat? They need to put a light skin on there. Put Steph Curry on there. You know what I'm saying? Put Drake on it. I'm eating my wheats and the oats and the... That's how Drake would be on the cream of wheat box. I'm eating my oats and my wheats and the... Yeah. I try to... You start eating cream of wheat, start crying and shit. Remember when Lisa left me back at the Coliseum? Drake always be name dropping motherfuckers you don't know. Like, who the fuck is Lisa, Drake? You used to leave with Shelly and them. Like, who the fuck is Shelly and them? I don't know none of these people. Lisa and Shelly, they met me at Telly's and... Yeah. Like, what? Who the fuck are they? Malaria strip with the big ass. Like, who's malaria? It sounds like a disease and shit. You used to call and text. Calling text when we're back in the Lexus. God's plan was the Nexus. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hey, this dude is slave of the year. Who the fuck is it? Who the fuck is this? Hey, that motherfucker. He got that mushroom top. That atom bomb. His hat looked like an atom bomb. Remember the picture of the atomic bomb? That mushroom cloud? Hey, he got a A-bomb, hydrogen bomb, atom bomb hat. Who the fuck is this creeper we do? Here, massa. Breakfast is served. He one of them diligent looking slaves. Massa, you need some napkins? The fuck is a napkin? Shut your bitch ass up. I'm just fucking with y'all. Yeah, motherfucker Shannon Sharp. Skip. Shannon Sharp looking ass. Shannon Unsharp. Shannon Sharpie. Skip. Shannon Sharp sound country as hell. Skip. I like my yak and miles. Skip. Anyway. Someone said old boy from In the Heat of the Night. In the heat of the night. That looked like Jeffrey from Fresh Prince. Fuck you mean. Hey, Jeffrey. Master Williams. Ego Wilder's gonna hit AJ so fucking hard he will smell Southern fried chicken for a fucking year. I'm done. Y'all tripping. Hey, my chats be lit. We be litty. But yeah, man. Why are we like what? How do promoters and trainers and fighters lead the public to believe one thing for X amount of time, months, weeks, years, whatever, and then only to change it? Like, how do fans cope with that? Like, the talking point that you supported for oh so long was not even a talking point at all because it's now switched. This is now not the case. Golovkin doesn't care about unifying now. It's whatever's in his best interest. So the fights that make the most sense to him. I just need to know, how does that feel for the fans who are talking these points? You know what I mean? They're the ones that are arguing with other motherfuckers in the comment section. Like, that doesn't make sense. We're gonna hit him again. Let me know, how does it feel? Hold on, I gotta go to the back with this. All the man fans worldwide, I just need to know, how does it feel? You know, when you want to support so goddamn bad, you don't even care what's being said, and it's kind of sad. How does it feel? That's word to D'Angelo. Fans, that's only you. Have it your way. And if you want, you could decide to join the Ego's army, but there is a waiting list. We might not even want you if you're talking that real shit. King Corleone might clap you. How does it feel? Everything you stood for, and Abel Sanchez just shit all in your mouth. Oh, Abel Sanchez shit in your mouth. You said Golovkin wanted to unify. He don't want to unify. Closer to me, baby. Now you've already got me. Let's talk about Eddie Hearn too. Or Deontay Wilder says Eddie Herbs. Does it feel? Yeah. Shout out to DAZN one time. Still not gonna download that till I see what fight y'all got on the menu. We're going to take them to church on this one. How does it feel, man, fans? How does it feel? Oh, we ain't going to stop. Eagles Army, we ain't going to stop. Eddie Hearn says Joshua wants to fight in the UK. He want to fight in the UK, even though there's more money in the USA. Oh, sing that shit. Woo. I got the goosebumps. Sexual chocolate. Oh, hear that guitar. Ha! We gon' Millie rock on that ass. We down to bless the boxing game. Like Wilder said to Luis Ortiz, I bless you not once, but I bless you twice. Shout out to the super chats. Does it feel? Yeah. How does this shit feel? You know, Eagles Army, all my shooters, and Eagle himself, we on top. And we've been the most consistent. Sexual chocolate. That boy can sing. Oh, say that shit. He said, how does it feel? You little hoe, you. How does that feel? And now Haymon still killing. They're trying to get Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter, which is an excellent fight. Joshua don't need the money though, but we could all use some new money. Oh, he said baby cool. Cut that shit. How does it feel? That's what, man. I feel it in my soul. I feel good. I feel, what did Halle Berry say in Monster Ball? Make me feel good. Make me feel good. Hey, she was spazzing with Billy Joe. I said Billy. See, I got boxing on my brain. I said with Billy Joe Saunders. I meant Billy. What's his name? Billy Bob Thornton. She was tripping in Monster Ball. Make me feel good. Make me feel good. Like, bitch, you don't calm down right now. Come on. I want you to make me feel good. Like you sound like a crackhead at this moment right now. I'm just gonna make me feel good. Make me feel good. Like it ain't that serious. I was about to make you feel good, but you tripping, Pookie. Keep calling me, man. Keep calling me. Okay. Keep calling me, man. Keep calling. Hey, why did Chris Rock get an Oscar? That motherfucker was really on crack for New Jack City. Hey, I don't give a fuck. He was really on that rock for that movie. His motherfucker, keep calling me. Like his lips was all white. Hell nah. Keep calling me, man. Keep calling. Hey, Chris Rock, hey, that's a slept on role because you were actually on crack. You're a method actor. You literally were on crack in New Jack City, and I'm sure of it because I'm in the Bay. We got crackheads galore. I went to the gas station, paid for my gas, walk out. There's a crackhead. He cleaning my window, like bro, asking for a tip. Like I didn't tell you to do this. What the fuck? You started cleaning my window. I'm motherfucker cleaning my window and shit. Give me the money. Like I didn't ask for this. You did this. Fuck you, me. Hey, he was really on crack though for that. Keep calling me. Scotty, they're gonna kill me, Scotty. That motherfucker, Scotty, looking into his belt camera. Hey, that camera belt was before his time. I need one of that at the club. I need me a camera belt. Shout out to the super chat. Let's get it. We dedicate that slapper to you, misguided and galactically stupid. Oh my gosh. He hit you with that galactically stupid man fans. Eagle Army on deck. Gang. Y'all know what it is. Gang West Side. $10 super chat. Shout out to Business Brains. That's what we got over here. The Business Brain. My uncle been on crack since the 80s. Damn, that's fucked. Someone said Tyrone Bigham. Goddamn Joe Rogan. Yeah, that man keep calling me, man. keep like it is really calling you because you on crack for this role. Hey, Chris Rock has some underrated stand-ups too. His stand-up comedies be underrated. He's like, too much food in America, man. We got so much food, we allergic to food. Allergic to the food. You think the people of Rwanda got a fucking lactose intolerance? I'll be on my stand-up comedy. I haven't seen a good stand-up though in a while. Halle Berry and Monster Ball was so bad, bro. Hell yeah. But she was tripping too. Make me feel good. Make me feel good. I want you to make me feel good. Like, it's not that serious. Billy Bob, he was, I'm gonna make you feel good, okay. Tierra Marie. Hey, why did 50 post that picture of her? That shit was funny. Make me feel good. Make me feel good. Like, I would actually be afraid if a girl did that to me, to be honest. Like, if I was just in like a hotel with a chick and she was like, ego, make me feel good. I want to make me feel good. Like, the fuck is wrong with you and shit? You had too much to drink and shit? You know what I mean? We just got back from fight night or something. Canelo, I was born. It made me feel good. Make me feel good. Like, that's almost the equivalent of like a female shit pushed in. Like, where something is overacted. You know what I mean? I've had my damn, bro. Damn, I always be having the spittle in my shit. Hold on. That dude on Train Day was tripping. I read my dead, bro. Big time. Like, the director's just like, oh, we gonna keep that take. You was tripping. Simple question, eh? You ever had your shit pushed in? What? Nah? He's like, I've had my pushed in, bro. Big time. Like, you that happy you got raped in jail? Damn, this beard is like a magnet for spit. I can't keep doing that. I gotta spit. I'm about to go on a date later. Your beard stinks. Your fucking beard stinks. It stinks. Like, I was spitting in my beard on live stream earlier. Like, I've had my shit pushed in, bro. Like, yeah, you tripping. But hey Eddie, man. Shout out to the Money Man. That's fucked up. I'm not why do dudes care about me shaving my own beard? That's like beyond weird. Someone shave the beard, bro. I got a beard wash. I'm just gonna wash my shit. This really. Someone said Popeye for life, blood in, blood out. He's like, you stupid white bitch. Give me some John. Hey, he was tripping too. That motherfucker was like, you want to rape somebody that bad? But anyway, Eddie Hearn, man, you gotta do something, baby. It's not delivery, it's DAZN. You know what the funny thing is? Like, the DAZN, it sounds cool, but listen, you gotta look at it like this. How you gonna get the Billy? A billionaire. I'm a young mini billionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair and Joshua, right? So listen, how you gonna get the Billy, but we don't even know who's on the thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? They gave you they're giving you the money or whatever over the course of 8 years, but now you're trying to acquire the fighters. Like, shouldn't you? Why are you doing interviews saying, hey, I want Charlo, Deontay Wilder, Mikey Garcia? Shouldn't you have acquired the fighters first and then got the Billy? Like, you're still trying to, hey, give it. If you're not under a promotional contract, call us. Like, that's why it remains to be seen. It could be powerful, but it remains to be seen until you have those promotional contracts signed. Like, who, like I just don't know who's gonna be on the platform. I told you, Joshua Wilder, make that fight next. I will live stream it, and I will purchase DAZN for a year straight, paid up front, and I'll support in that way. But you not like look, I'm not even trying to roast, but just hear me out real quick. You're not even giving me the fights that I want, that I've been wanting for over a year. Joshua Wilder, yes, over a year for that fight. Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. Fuck, I'm gonna get the DAZN for if you ain't even provided me with the fight that you could have provided me with. You know what I mean? When Kell Brook was fighting all them Frankie Gavin and Liams and Neam Smith and you know what I mean? All these Frankie Gavins and BZA. And, like he didn't fight no one from Sean Porter to Golovkin, all that in between shit, mandatory basically and all that. Like, he wasn't really fighting no one. So what am I gonna get DAZN for until I know what you're trying to do? All right, Craig McNulty. I know I won't lose to a Nick Nolte, Craig McNulty. He says, "Fuck me." Pause. That's very sus. Fuck me, you chat shit. Okay, Craig McNutty or whatever your name is, you're in the hot seat. So what do you disagree with? Let's start there. Hey, we got Nick Nolte in here. I'm going to show him another 48 hours. Another casket. Craig, get up, Craig. Craig, get up, Craig. We gonna see. So you embarrass me in the hot seat. That's what we waiting for. You said, fuck me, pause. You didn't say pause, but I'm saying pause for you. Fuck me, you chat shit. So what did I chat shit? How did I chat shit? What do you disagree with? Craig, get up, Craig. Get up, Craig. Live to fight another day. Hey, shooters on deck. We got a possible fugitive. How do I chat shit? We waiting. You see now, I'm on that Thanos shit. I've already conquered worlds. The power is getting too strong with Ego's army. So now the pressure is on you. What do you disagree with since I chat shit? Explain to the public how I'm chatting shit, what you disagree with. Come on, Craig. See how long it takes these dudes to respond? You see, they'll say the insult, but then they won't say the follow-up. Or they'll switch the subject. Craig McNulty, you're in the hot seat. What do you disagree with that I say, or why did you say I chat shit? What have I said that is false, or that you disagree with, or is chatting shit? Shout out to Money Man. He said Ego knows his boxing. Great channel, bro. All right, it's 50. I've been on 53 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm gonna give you till 54. I can start using the timer up there. I'm gonna start, so we can talk about whatever, but I'm looking at the timer. At 54, your ass is grass, and you have about 30 seconds now. Craig McNulty, please defend all of your casual buddies. Make them proud. Explain yourself. Talk about how I'm chatting shit. You have 15 seconds. Please, Craig. Craig, get up, Craig. Get up, Craig. You gotta do something, Craig. Get up, Craig. Darrell already gave you the L. Shooters, we have a fugitive. Go. Shooters, get Craig out of here. Craig McNulty or McNulty. Craig McCoffin. Shooters, get him out of here. We did the timer. I'm gonna start using that timer too, because it's an adequate timer and it don't stop. Get up, Craig. Thank you. King Corleone, got your ass out of here. Listen, you guys see it. I ain't even gotta say nothing. They make the initial statement, then they get put on blast and put in the hot seat. No follow-up. Why would it be hard for you to follow up a statement you just made? Like, let's say I said, oh, Avengers is better than Black Panther. and someone said, okay, you got 1 minute, start explain. All you have to do is start explaining within a minute of why you feel the Avengers Infinity War is better than Black Panther. If you really felt that, then you could be like, okay, it had Spider-Man in it, Thor was in it, it had all these characters, I like the villain better than Killmonger. You know what I mean? If that's what you felt, you would easily start going into your rationale of thinking. But that's not what these dudes do. What these dudes do is they'll make the statement, oh, you chat shit, get bang. And I'm like, what did I say? What do you disagree with? And then they just get ghost on us. We know what that is. Avengers Infinity War was dope. I like Black Panther, but I gotta go with, it's unfair because Avengers Infinity War had Black Panther and everybody else in it. And Thanos was a beast of all beasts. But I like Killmonger. But it's hard to fuck with the amount of characters in that. Shout out to Stan Lee. He be in like every Marvel movie. He was the bus driver. Shout out to San Antonio, Texas. Hopefully I'll come to see y'all soon for this Errol Spence fight. Damn, my leg itches. Yeah, King Corleone clapping. He out of Texas. But like DAZN, like people. The other thing is people keep acting like DAZN is like earth-shattering, game-changing. Like, oh, it's the end of it. Could be good, but at the end of the day, it depends on what you do with it. You have now, okay, you got the, you know what I mean? Like, it's like when certain people, like, okay, Dwayne Wade went to the Cavs to be with LeBron. Some people are like, oh, the boys are back in town, but where's Dwayne Wade at now? Does he play with LeBron James? You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, I'm not really worried about it because over time it's gonna determine. They traded Dwayne Wade to the Cavs, and people were like, "Oh, that's gonna be a good look. It's gonna be just like the days with the Miami Heat." But he's not even with them anymore. So you have this mega platform. You're getting $1 billion. You have all this money. But the thing is, with something new, is you're gonna have to find a way to lure the fighters out. Okay, John Reed, you in the hot seat. He says, Ego, you do chat shit. Okay, so what is chatting shit? What have I said that you disagree with? And please don't waste our time, because I'm not going to give you as much time, because we don't have that much time for the haters on this episode. Oh, King Corleone already clapped you. Fuck it. He said I blocked him before you said anything in the hot seat. Yeah, there's a delay. There's a delay on my readout to yours. So I don't know. Either way, he's not talking about shit. So I'm not really even tripping. But like I said, you guys see the pattern. Oh, you do chat shit. You are biased. Okay. Listen. Okay. The basic. This is how you can always prove when the haters are out in full force. They say stuff like, oh, your channel's so biased, you're racist, you're this, you're a bitch, you're a baddie boy, right? But why are you watching me? Like, that makes no sense. Like, some people don't really like McDonald's. They don't go there. They don't go. If you don't like McDonald's, do you go to McDonald's? If you're like, man, the fries are nasty, the food's greasy, the service is horrible, then you don't go there. I know people that they like Target way better than Walmart because Walmart's always like bad customer service, long ass line, looks dirty, blah, blah, blah. So they prefer to go to Target. So unless there's like no Target in that city, like if they're vacationing or something, they're gonna always go to a Target over a Walmart. But only in boxing do you have boxing fans that call you all types of shit, say you're racist, but they'll never prove you wrong and they keep tuning in. This is how Floyd made a fortune, so maybe I'll make a fortune in this game. Because what's sus? King Corleone says something was sus. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, only in boxing do you have this dumb shit. Oh, this is bullshit. Egos chat shit. But you're not, like, you don't even have to, listen, if you're real about what you're saying, you don't even have to you don't even have to announce it. There's no preamble. You could just start getting into the point where you prove me wrong, or where you say what is the shit I'm chatting, or what's the inconsistency. So that tells you right there. You guys get me? Let me say it again. You don't have to announce that somebody is biased or whatever. To me, it's like a deflection tactic. You know what I mean? They're trying to create confusion. All you have to do is you could jump right into it. Just, instead of saying, ego, you're biased, and that's it, period, just start saying what I said that was biased. And then we don't have an issue. We don't have to go through these charades and these loops and big bounds and shit. You know what I mean? But that's not what they do. They just say the dumb shit, and then we have to pry, you know what I mean? First 48 detective shit, interrogate, trying to get an answer out of it. What did ego say that was biased? They just disappear. So you don't even have to. That's a new solution. If I'm biased or racist, just say what I said that was racist. You don't say ego, you're racist. Just say you're racist because blah 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 blah. You said this and this and this. But that's not what they do, so we already know what it is. They rather just say the dumb shit with no follow-up, or play these little games where we have to go back and forth when they could have already said it. If I'm racist, just say what I said that was racist. Say, hey, you're racist because you said this in this video. They don't do that. They just say, ego, you're racist. You only like blacks. The black channel. He only likes the black channel. YouTube is full of blacks. Blacks just like to talk. The black channel, they like to talk. They don't have jobs. They just like to talk about people and all these fighters. Y'all getting destroyed, and I love it. Hey, how does it feel? My baby Sarah Valdez is still in the building. Listen to Young Chopper. He tried to see. He knows it's no longer fashionable for a man to be talking about another man, so he tried to switch it up. He says, your channel sucks, you're biased as fuck, and my girl thinks you're one ugly motherfucker. He tried to switch it up. You don't even have a girl. You think I'm ugly because you like men and you like to judge men. Sarah Valdez, my baby Sarah Valdez don't think I'm ugly. Your girl probably look like the fucking Predator. Talking about, oh, your girl, my girl says you're one ugly motherfucker. But your girl look like the Predator. Anytime. Want some candy? Predator, we always looking around and shit. That Predator vision, that shit was kind of dope. What the fuck? Little fangs and shit, Predator. Ego, you should have live call-ins. Why? So I could destroy the predators? So I can murder these people even worse? You get murdered worse than a convertible flipping top down in a convertible upside down. It don't matter. If they're in a live call-in, if they're in a chat, they still getting bodied. Want some candy? Yo, bitch look like the Predator. Leave me alone. My girl says you're ugly. Oh, that's creative. These dudes be lying, trying to find ways to judge what I look like. Ego so ugly. Like, these dudes be lying. It's so funny. They be lying. They be on that Simba shit, the way they be lying. So your girl just, most of the time, women are cool, like, unless you, like, on Instagram liking another chick's page or something. So your girl just happened to see you on my live stream or whatever. Hey, I'm about to block you, Robert Anders. Are you talking about what you... Oh, you talking about what I'm really sipping on, this coffee? I thought you were trying to say something stupid. Listen. This is so funny that people, they be like, your girl, she just happened to look over and you're on a Boxingego live stream and she's like, ew, who is that? He's fucking ugly. Like, that's really what happened? Like that, like, does that sound believable? And my girl says you're ugly. So, out of all things that she could be looking at, she just happened to be looking at me, and that's her first step. Oh, he's just so fucking. Why you watching this ugly guy talk about boxing? These dudes be funny. He's just so ugly. Stop watching him right now. They insecure as fuck when they see a good-looking dude that's hilarious. It's crazy, the insecure. I never thought dudes would be like that. Like, I'm just the ugliest motherfucker in the game. Like, whatever. So all these other motherfuckers, Mauro Ronaldo and Brian Custer and Dan Rayfield, all these niggas is cute. But I'm just the ugliest motherfucker out here. You know what I mean? I'm not judging now. I'm just saying according to y'all, because I don't see it. When I go to Mauro Ronaldo, Brian Custer's page, they're not constantly talking about what he looked like. But with me, it's like, yeah, your fucking beard, you're fucking ugly. Like, whatever. So your girl like Dan Rayfield, he the other boxing person out here. So he fine in the motherfucker, and I'm just repulsive. Okay. Fuck it. I'm not out here. This ain't no beauty pageant. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Miss America. I'll be Max Kellerman cute than a bitch to them. Jasper Jazz, $2 super chat. That's what I'm saying. This shit is crazy. Like, Paulie Malignaggi is your type, but I'm not. Cool. You ain't fucking with this boxing content. So. Sweetie Wilson, Ego, I used to work with you at Lowe's in Vallejo. I never worked at that one. But shout out to you. I did work at Lowe's though. Look at Chris. You are ugly, LOL. I'm so ugly, but you don't have a default picture. What's that tell you? See, I'm willing to show my face, but you ain't. What's that tell you? Once again, men judging other. You are ugly. You aren't my type. What this new generation or whoever is moist as hell. This is insane. Shout out to Vallejo though. These dudes is like, it's fun to me. I don't care. Someone said this turned into a fashion show. It's because these creepy weirdos. You are ugly, LOL. So who? Okay, Chris. We hold on. Shooters, don't block Chris Kirby yet. He'll get blocked eventually. Chris Kirby. So what man is cute? Oh my gosh, King Corleone, stop blocking him. I'm trying to turn him into an example. I want to know what reporter is cute to you. If I'm ugly, there has to be an opposite. If you choose to judge men on the ugly side, I'm ugly, I'll eat that. Okay. Chris Kirby, I'm ugly. So what male reporter is cute to you? Because you can't just say Ego's ugly without having the other side. What's the other side of the spectrum? They just be bumping their gums to talk. Or maybe they're really weird. Talking to his raggedy chick about another dude. These dudes be weird, man. Ego, you're fucking ugly. Someone said, I seen you at Triple G and it wasn't a pretty sight. But why'd you wait until I left LA and left the StubHub to tell me that? Why didn't you tell me how ugly I was when I was at the StubHub? These dudes be weird, man. And that ain't even tough guy talk. I'm just asking. I don't see the logic in that. I don't understand why. Oh, I seen you at the Triple G fight and you're fucking ugly. Why did you tell me how ugly I was when I was there? Why would you wait till I get home to tell me? See, I'm a live and direct person. What do Ego's looks have to do with what he knows about boxing? People out there are so strange. What the fuck? That's them. They think Eddie Hearn's cute and I'm ugly. That's cool. I'll be ugly. Like, that's cool. I'm content with that. I've been ugly all my life. Fuck it. I'm gonna continue being ugly. As long as this boxing talk is on point. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think men should be judging other men. You know what I mean? You should come to my channel is not, like I said, it's not a fashion show, Miss America. So I'm not even on every video. So if I'm ugly on my live streams, I apologize to anyone who it offends. But that's cool. I'll be ugly. Hopefully you guys like the content, the voice, what's being said, the message, the footage. Someone said his chick is a dude. Y'all gotta stop. This is hilarious right now. Why is nobody calling out Errol Spence Jr. when he got a strap? You know the reason. Listen. Because even like Triple G, see, I'm real. Triple G, he wasn't getting called out as much 4 years ago because he was looking like a force. He was looking destructive. Now people see he's still a good fighter, but at the same time, they from his recent performances, they've seen two guys out of his last 4 fights go the full 12 rounds. They see little things that they could perhaps pick out. So now all of a sudden it's not now, you know what I mean? Now all of a sudden it's not as scary a task. You know what I mean? So people are going to do that to Errol Spence. If Errol Spence has some tough fights or looks semi-vulnerable, then all of a sudden you'll see more people like, oh, I'll fight that motherfucker. But you didn't want to fight him when he was calling you out. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to be the first to beat him or expose these vulnerabilities, just like Triple G. You didn't want to be the first to expose it. But when Kell Brook hopped his ass in there and showed some vulnerabilities in Golovkin, when Daniel Jacobs showed some vulnerability, now you want to jump in. But it's just the nature of the beast, how boxing works. Man, I don't want to see AJ versus Povetkin. Like, if AJ loses to Povetkin or has an extremely tough fighter, then that hurts the Wilder fight. And these promoters are gonna find out. Hey, shout out to my dude Devin Haney. He's looking ready. He's confident. He's a young fighter. He's very confident though. I like that. He's fighting tonight. Make sure y'all check it out on Showtime. Shout out to my Bay Area fellow Bay Area, Devin Haney. Devin Haney's family's from the Bay too, so he's from the Bay. Yeah, I know Ness. Shout out to Boxing Voice. But see, this other thing with Eddie Hearn too. Eddie Hearn. Hey, I'm so frustrated. Eddie Hearn's the one like me. Eddie Hearn. Listen, this is so funny. Smash the like button. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? Jeff Horn beats Errol Spence easy too. Okay. He might not even beat Terrence Crawford. I'm betting that he doesn't beat him. And you talking about he gonna beat. Hey Ego, how do I send a super chat, bro? There should be a $ icon. If you see that, you can click it and then you can add any amount and just follow the prompts. Hey, smash the like button. Let's try to get to 200. We need that 200. But listen, the funny thing is this. Listen. All these dudes criticize, throw shots, whether they're outright darts, outright shots, or subliminal shots to that man Al Haymon, right? Fans throw shots at Al Haymon. But do you notice this is Man, I feel like I'm the Al Haymon of this, because I get the same shit. People be dissing me, but then be stealing shit from me. Like, you know what I mean? Ideas or like little methods of thumbnails or this and that, like intro, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. David Swan, you about to get that work. Let me just get this thought out. You getting fucked up. Shooters, don't block David Swan. I promise you. We're going to turn this to the Black Swan. You know what I mean? Natalie Porter. What's the name? Natalie Portman movie. We going to cut David up. But anyway, they hate Al Haymon, but they be taking from him. You know what I mean? They throw subliminal shots, but they be like Top Rank has done little things where like you try to sue Al Haymon, but then you didn't think about putting boxing on free TV until the Premier Boxing Champs came out. That's when you decided we should be on True TV. Once he already opened that floodgate and recreated that market. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn got this new DAZN. It's not delivery, it's DAZN. He got this new streaming app, and he's talking about little things with PBC. They lost a lot of money. They can do this and this different. Swan, you about to get that work. Wait your turn. They talking about, DAZN is groundbreaking. The Netflix, it ain't no Netflix. Majority of the people, at least in America, never heard of this shit until you were linked to have it like 2 days ago. So it ain't no Netflix. Netflix is internationally known, worldwide. You know what I mean? They have an app. Go look at how many people have downloaded the app on your app store. But anyway, you got the DAZN. Nobody's hating. $1 billion. That's cool. Let's see what you do with it. But you're trying to charge people for something we're getting for free on the Haymon side. Or if it's not free, it's on Showtime, which is, it sounds like the price point for Showtime with a lot of cable packages probably cheaper than this DAZN shit. But listen, DAZN is a sports app, so you have to be interested in the other sports. You know what I mean? Showtime, they have original TV series like what's the Liev Schreiber show, the Ray Donovan. They got shit like that. It's not just sports related. They got comedy specials or whatever, right? So you could spend $10, $12 for Showtime and get all these Premier Boxing Champs fights. Plus, you can get whatever Showtime original movies they produce or Ray Donovan's and shit like that, right? Shout out to Young Merv, $2 super chat. I'm trying to earn that wrench. I see haters. We gonna accept some recruits probably soon. You get what I'm saying? Whereas DAZN is all sports related. So I only watch boxing. And the other sports that I do watch, like NFL, NBA, and stuff like that, baseball, I don't need DAZN to watch it for free on my TV or inclusive in my regular cable package. So I guess technically nothing's for free. So it's just funny that everyone's taking shots at Al Haymon, but they be stealing. They be taking little point, like Eddie Hearn's like, the PBC, they were buying airspace and airtime. Okay, let's say the PBC did everything wrong. But why are you trying to take Al Haymon's fighters? If you're not on a promotional contract, slide in my DMs. That sounds desperate. You like begging to recruit somebody else's stable. These guys need dates, and you're just giving them promises and trying to throw some cash at them. You know what I mean? Maybe some people go over there. We'll have to wait and see on that front. Sweetie Wilson says, Ego, I demand you answer my question right now. Sit your ass down. You don't demand shit. This ain't Ego on demand. I run this. Anyway, motherfucker talking about, I command you. Shut up. I command you to sit there in your own filth. But anyway, Eddie Hearn's trying to recruit Al Haymon fighters. Like, 90% of the fighters I heard him name, Broner, Deontay Wilder, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Charlo 1, Charlo 2, so Jamel and Jamal, right? And then Mikey Garcia is the one that's kind of a free agent, but he's been working with Showtime. He's been working with Haymon Productions. You know what I mean? Al Haymon's like network or whatever. And on top of that, UFC's trying to acquire Mikey Garcia as well. So, like, if the PBC and Al Haymon is everything that's like, they didn't do it right, why are you trying to get it stable? Why aren't you going to these tournaments in America Robert Anders, how do I donate to you? You can go to my About page on a desktop. It has everything. Every Venmo, PayPal, Patreon. If you see a $sign in the super chat, you can leave a super chat if you see a $sign on your screen somewhere. And you can just donate anything. So, like, that's my point. Is like, everybody's like critiquing Al Haymon and how they could have done stuff differently. Then why are you trying to get his stable? Why not go to the Silver Gloves in America and then you build the talent? You build a guy from scratch. See, this is the thing. Like, I promise to you. I promise you. I'm just being real. Freddie Roach is a good trainer, but Pacquiao got it on and popping for Freddie Roach, right? So for that reason, because of what Pacquiao was able to accomplish in his career, people act like Freddie Roach is the most impressive trainer. But you got to keep in mind, Pacquiao, he didn't start with Pacquiao when Pacquiao was selling donuts, when Pacquiao was selling cigarettes and helping local fishermen, right? He got Pacquiao after Pacquiao was somewhat established, and then he helped Pacquiao maybe refine his right hand or something like that, right? And he gets a lot of credit for that. But he didn't take, like, Virgil Hunter. He had Andre Ward when Andre Ward was a kid, when Andre Ward's dad was still alive. Rest in peace to the Andre Ward's dad. You know what I'm saying? So he's been with Ward since he was a kid. So he's seen the progression when Ward was winning tournaments and ain't lost since he was 12, all the way up until 30-plus-year-old Andre Ward now. You get what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with Eddie Hearn. You talking about like, oh, Al Haymon, this and that, but you're not. Who have you built? Let's say Broner goes over there. Broner's already built. What is Matchroom doing? If anything, they're just throwing him money. David Swan, you about to get wrecked in a minute. I'm not worried about you. So just stay put, and you will get murked in this hot seat. So see how they're constantly trying to call me out and try to get these distractions going, because they know I'm spitting facts. That's why, hey, you're biased. I already told you, you can get the hot seat next. That's cool. But I'm not going to stop to deal with you and have this whole distraction, which is ultimately going to have you getting blocked in the end, because I know you can't beat me. So just wait. Hopefully you have time. Anyway, Eddie Hearn, he's a good promoter, but at the end of the day, let's say he acquires Broner in 2018. We already know who Broner is. Broner has, see, and this is the other thing. This is what trainers and promoters be doing. They wait till something's hot already, and then they sign them, and then they say, hey, look, we helped build them. Like, yeah, you may have given someone more of a platform or even more exposure, but the fact of the matter is, we already knew who Daniel Jacobs was before you even touched him, before HBO acquired him. We knew this. We already knew who Daniel Jacobs. We already knew his story. We already knew he battled cancer. We already knew he was a fighter. We already knew his family situation. We knew of him. If you acquire Charlo, we already know the Charlo. They're already buzzing without Eddie Hearn. We know the acronym. We know the mantra, Lions Only. We already know all of this. Right? Let's say you get Errol Spence. We already know about Man Down. We already know he went and beat your other fighter's ass, Kell Brook. So even if you put all these fighters on DAZN, you might be able to give them more exposure from this point. Maybe. Just depends on the success of the app. But at the end of the day, it's not like you created these fighters. Al Haymon is the one that's been putting them. So instead of taking shots like, oh, you got, like, I know he's taking shots at Al Haymon because he's saying stuff like the casuals say, oh, if you don't want to fight one time a year, come to Death Row. But I mean, at the end of the day, I have interviews. I've talked to Al Haymon fighter, Berto, Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Thomas Top Dog Williams, all these dudes, and they enjoy working with Al Haymon. Like you know what I mean? Daniel Jacobs has been public about it. Floyd Mayweather's been public about it. I have the interviews for a lot of this because I've asked them. So this is what they can't do to defeat new media and Ego's Army, because I knew I planned for stuff well in advance. So I asked the right questions when I was interviewing people. I got interviews I can show you right now, and Errol Spence is like, man, we got. You know what? Let me stop talking. Let me just get to showing. They can't fuck with new media. Like I said, I planned for this. I knew the obstacles and I knew what was coming, so I asked the right questions when I had the chance. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna play this. Let's get some more likes and smash the like button, people. This is from May 2016. See, I'm not new to this.
Think about Al Haymon now what about the people who have criticism against PBC? They say Al Haymon's ruining boxing, different things like that. I mean, you look sharp, you're always at the events, get to cover or go to the fights. So what do you think about Al Haymon and the PBC structure?
I mean, people say what they want, but it's the fighters complaining. You don't see fighters complaining, but you see fighters driving in Ferraris and Lamborghinis and jewelry and nice clothes and stuff like that. So
Jewelry, you say?
jewelry, shoes.
You got the shoes?
The fighters not complaining. I can see if the fighters were complaining, then that'd be something. But the fighters not complaining.
You representing Texas.
Listen, that's just one. That's from May 2016 in Vegas. Shout out to Errol Spence. He just said, I said, what do you think about the hate that Al Haymon has received? He said, are the fighters complaining? Do you hear the fighters complaining? So again, even if Eddie Hearn acquires some Al Haymon fighters, put it this way. The reason Eddie Hearn wants to acquire these things is because of the platform that they already made or received through PBC. Like Broner is heavy on social media. When he talks, people listen or repost, like when he called Bradley a bitch ass or whatever and said he wanted to fight. So that's why Eddie Hearn wants to even sign these guys, because we know who Charlos are. We know they're good fighters. We know Broner's a good fighter and he has a mouthpiece. We know Errol Spence is a good fighter. So while you sitting up here taking subliminal shots at Al Haymon, you have to understand the reason you know about Charlo is because of what's happened thus far in their career, both from them internally as fighters, their work ethic, their skill set, but also the platform they've already been given with Al Haymon, fighting him frequently. Let's say Jamel fighting back-to-back mandatories and knocking them out, Charles Hadley and Erickson Lubin. Now you want to come and throw some money their way. But this is all based on what we've already seen from him. Al Haymon is the godfather. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So you taking subliminal shots like, oh, they only fight one time a year. Shit like that. But at the same time, why do you want to acquire them? Why don't you go find people from the Silver Gloves and Golden Gloves and from local gyms and find you a fighter and be like, damn, that dude's he's bad, we can do something with him, and create that person. You know what I mean? I'm in the Bay, it's called coattailing. It's called piggybacking. You know what I mean? And people do that to me all the time. You take something that I created or whatever, and then you try to enhance it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? All right, David Swan, you want that work? Let's go. Davis. Oh my gosh, King Corleone, please stop blocking the people. He is supposed to be in the hot seat. Unblock David Swan. I don't know how you guys start getting into arguments with these dudes. I got you, trust me. Because he started going in, him and King Corleone started having a personal battle. But I told you I was coming back for him. Unblock this David Swan shit. We gonna see what he's talking about. Man, I'm gonna have to start downsizing shooters because there's too many people getting clapped. It's like people get clapped. I don't even know what happened. All right, David Swan. They want you gone. Bars. David Swan, you said I'm biased. I'm biased, ego, or whatever. What's so biased? What do you disagree with? Thank you, J-Dog, for... The delay is getting you... Yeah, man, the delay sucks. Because I can't see it until... Hey, David Swan, where your at? Where your ass at? Pause. Actually, I don't like how I said that. I meant to say bring your ass, but I said where your ass at? I didn't like that. Scratch that. Pause. But anyway, where you at, David? Come on, Swanee. You asked, but I said where your ass at? I didn't like that. Robert Anders, $2 super chat. Thank you. Where's this dude, this fool David Swan at? He's back. Damn, it's a cool size delay. Ego, you ready? Come on, David Swan. Shout out to Robert Anders on the super chat. I see you. So what am I biased for? And what do you disagree with? That's it. Listen, I don't have all day. So if it's already some bullshit, you can clap back into the abyss where you were. So please come correct. Come on, Swanee. You about to swan dive into the hot seat. I can't fix the delay. I don't know. D Bevel the champ. $5. It says super chat. Thank you. David the Swan Princess, you're about to meet your demise. I can't wait either. See, it's always, oh, you're biased, and then let's hear their explanation. Same shit, different toilet. David Swan, where are you at with the swan dive? David Swan, where you at, dumb virgin peasant? Hey, Eagle Army, I don't even know I'm on this track. Eagle Army riding on you. He can respond the little hoe when AWOL. What a coinky ding. He said, Ego, are you ready? And he's taking forever. Give Eddie some credit. The guy has done something big in boxing and the fighters. I disagree with what you said about stealing fighters. First of all, you can't even spell the word stealing, so that's strike one. Because instead of being on my live chat, you need to be in a grammar school or some kind of night schooling. The motherfucker said stealing like metal, like steel, like Man of Steel. So that's already a strike. Two, I asked what I said that was biased. You have not explained it. You said, give Eddie some credit. Fuck all that. What did I say that was biased? Strike one and really strike two. But keep going. Make your bed so you can lie in it. Didn't Al Haymon steal a lot of Golden Boy fighters? What did I say that was biased? Strike two. And no, he didn't steal Golden Boy fighters because he was managing those fighters and they chose to go. They could have stayed like Lucas Matisse, I think, might have been working with the situation. He stayed with Golden Boy. Amir Khan and Broner and Abner Matas, they could have went. Leo Santa Cruz, Danny Garcia, they could have stayed with Golden Boy, but they didn't want to. Dumbass, I responded, strike two. You talking about, well, okay, what did I say was biased? You bringing up Al Haymon and all this. Listen, the Al Haymon, if you saying he stole them, but they could have stayed if they wanted to. So that's strike two. What else you got? Why didn't they stay with Golden Boy? Because they wanted to go with the new vision, and they wanted. Why did Leo Santa Cruz name his child after Al Haymon? He didn't name him Oscar. Oscar is Mexican American. So was Leo Santa Cruz. Al Haymon is black. Why did Leo Santa Cruz name his son after a black guy? The Black Channels. But he didn't name him after Oscar. If he liked Oscar so much, why didn't he name his son Oscar Jr.? You know what I'm saying? Who's also shares a similar heritage to him. Why didn't he stay over there with Oscar if he liked Oscar, what he was doing so much? It's because Oscar missed his fighter's biggest fight, Canelo, and he was in rehab. So people were probably like, man, Al Haymon's been taking care of me. We're going to go on this side. Strike 2. What else you got? Do y'all see me busting any sweats? This is not even a warm-up. Andres Vasquez, $2 super chat. The man on the cream of wheat box is Frank L. White. King Corleone said this dude is a waste of time. But I'm just showing the fans what's out there. Oh, you're biased. I'm biased because I'm not saying what you want me to say. And you're not doing a good job of speaking to the other side. It's that simple. Strike 2. David Swan, bring your swan ass. Where you at? What else you got? That's it? That's the work you have for me? You biased, I'm off to IFL TV, you never have anything positive to say. Say about any UK fighters or Eddie. Okay, let's vote. He says, I'm biased, I'm off to IFL TV. Because I have nothing positive to say. So I just had a whole segment telling people to watch for Josh Kelly, who's a matchroom fighter, who's a UK fighter, and he hasn't really accomplished anything in the grand scheme of things at this point. So no one believes you. If he got an L, put your L's up. You're gonna be off to IFL TV, all right, when these L's start coming in. Shooters, get ready. Once he has a, I'll produce the hit. If this man David Swan got an L and did not beat me, put your L's up. Couple more, and that's your ass, David Swan. That's your ass, Mr. I want a couple more L's. If y'all want this boy clapped, put your L's up. You didn't beat me. The fans know you didn't beat me. Then this dude is getting murdered. That's why he said, hey, I'm off to another channel. Yeah, you gonna be off to that channel, all right, because you about to be up out of here. What did Snoop say at the beginning of America's Most Wanted? Up out of here. Shooters, clap this man. David Swan, the fans have spoke. Up out of there. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Like that shit, like that. Hey, get David Swan out of here. We just proved who the real biased person was. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. So have fun at IFL or whoever you go to from here on at Ring TV. Get your ass up out of here. Shit is easy, son. Keon Turner, $5 super chat. Eddie Hearn has lied and contradicted himself on damn near every interview he's ever done. Shout out to you. Andres Vasquez, excellent boxing coverage as always, bro. Thanks. Man, this shit is easy. Give me some harder work. Again, this new, you're biased and you're racist, but they can never prove all this bullshit that they're saying. I'm biased because I never give Eddie Hearn credit, allegedly. They want me to give Eddie Hearn credit because he's coming up with $1 billion deal in an app. I don't care about the $1 billion unless he's going to give me some. So that's not, it's a good lucrative deal for him, for his company, but we have yet to decide and see what fights he's trying to put on the app. So the only thing I've said is I don't know the impact that it'll have on boxing. The only thing I do know is he's talking about the American invasion, but you don't even have American fighters that aren't under contract. You have like maybe 2 American fighters as of right now that aren't and they're under contract. Danny Jacobs and maybe Jarrell Miller. Shout out to Luis Hinton, $5 super chat. So they can't go on this app at the current point in time because HBO and DAZN have nothing to do with one another. So if Daniel Jacob, why would HBO lend the guy who's under contract with them to this DAZN shit so DAZN can make the money? That doesn't make sense. So once again, it ain't no American invasion until we see what type of fights you're gonna put. What American fighters do you have that is not under contract? But all these dudes from the UK, I'm going to IFL TV. That's cool. Shout out to them. Go to them. I don't care. Because they want you to not say what you see, but they want me to give credit for something that's unknown. This shit is embarrassing. Some of y'all need to stop because you embarrassing where you from and you embarrassing the situation. See, when it comes, the similar situation would be these guys, their whole talking point for the Wilder contract, even though you have the skeleton of the contract, they say, hey, why would Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn confirm and sign and give their blessing to this fight if they don't have all the details? They don't have a contract. But using that same philosophy, how can I give Eddie Hearn full credit and say, hey, I'm picking up this app tomorrow if they haven't even announced the price point? He said they won't announce it until the DAZN's going to announce that in June, but he has a big mouth. This is his words. I have a big mouth, so I couldn't keep it a secret any longer, so I had to announce it. So we don't even know the price point. We only know the price point of the previous DAZN before the Matchroom deal, and we don't know what fights are going to be under this umbrella. So how can I give him all this credit when the only thing I know is it's an 8-year deal for $1 billion? How? I mean, oh, this is the best thing for boxing. How could I say that? Who's on the app? I don't even know the price point. What did they say is $40 a month? I'm not paying that. So we need more details. Just like y'all motherfuckers need more details, even though you knew the basis and they provided the money that you wanted for the Wilder deal, you needed more details, and then I need more details. And now these same UK fans are now switching up and be like, you don't need no more details. Take the details you know. 8 years, $1 billion is great. It's great for boxing. See, they can't even use their own logic. They can't even use their own logic correctly. They say, oh, why should we sign a blind deal for Wilder? Even though it's not a blind deal because you know more. Listen, I know more about the Wilder counteroffer than I do about this DAZN shit. Wilder counteroffer, $50 million, 50% of the back end pay-per-view split. In America, no rematch clause between the dates of September and December. Those are 5 important things that I know within the counteroffer. DAZN, the only thing I really know is $1 billion for 8 years. And 2, more information coming this summer. Y'all can't even use your own logic right. I don't know anything about DAZN. I never heard of them. It ain't no Netflix's shit. Because I've heard of Netflix. I own Netflix. I have Netflix. I watch Netflix. I use Netflix. Netflix has good original series like Narcos. Name an original series that DAZN has. You know what I mean? That's comparable to The Punisher, Luke Cage, Stranger Things, Narcos, all these little independent Netflix like movies and shit that they be coming out with, like with Marlon Wayans or whoever, Adam Sandler and shit. Who's DAZN? What original series do they have? So it sounds like more of a startup company, even though that they've been allegedly doing some sports. I never heard of them. So the success of it is dependent on who he can lure over there and who he can acquire and how frequent he can acquire these bomb matches. Who care? I don't care if you have 32 fight dates if I don't care about the 32 fights. You know what I'm saying? Listen. This year's Showtime, which I pay less than $20, I don't know the DAZN price point. Showtime has given me Gervonta Tank Davis Cuellar on the same card as Broner Vargas, on the same card as Jamal Charlo and Hugo Centeno on an eliminator. It's going to give me Errol Spence Jr. versus his mandatory Ocampo. They're trying to put together Berto versus, what's his name? Berto versus Devin Alexander. They're trying to put Javier Fortuna and Adrian Granados at a catchweight on that card. I told you I broke the story yesterday on my live stream. They've given us Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios, his return off of a loss. David Benavidez, Ron Gavro, a rematch to a good fight. They've given us fights with Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, which is one of my favorite fights this year. This is all on Showtime. They're giving us Badu Jack versus Adonis Stevenson coming up, and it's on the same night as Gary Russell Jr. versus his number 1 mandatory undefeated Joseph Jojo Diaz, who's with Golden Boy, right? They're talking about Broner Tim Bradley, Broner Vargas rematch, somewhere in those lines, right? So those are all proven commodities. Like we got Errol Spence versus Lamont Peterson. We got Leo Santa Cruz versus Adnan Matas, a rematch to a tough first fight. Jermell Charlo is going to be on that undercard versus a game veteran Austin Trout. They're talking about making Charlo versus Trout. I mean, Charlo versus Hearn if he gets past Trout, right? So you're telling me to pay for something. I got to know what you're offering, because right now my Showtime subscription got me covered, but I can't keep tacking on to this, especially if I don't know what's on there. Eddie Hearn got this bulk sum of money, just like Jay-Z had. Jay-Z, I told you guys in the other live stream, Rock Nation offered Broner like $40 million. They offered Peter Quillen the deal when they were maybe undefeated or champions or whatever. Broner's like, suck my dick. Tell Jay-Z, suck my dick. I think he said that to TMZ. Didn't take it. Peter Quillen didn't take it. You know what I'm saying? So just offering someone a lump sum of money, that don't mean you're going to get the deal done. So you don't have a schedule, as they say in the UK. You don't have a schedule. I don't know what's on there. So how can I make an informative decision, just like the Wilder contract, when I know less about DAZN, what fights are going to be on there, than I do about the Wilder counteroffer? Listen, we'll solve all this right now. Somebody tell me a date, venue, and a main event for DAZN. Right now, go. Tell me one fight that is guaranteed to be on DAZN. If I purchase right now, one fight, give me the date, the venue, and the main event name. Go. I'll be waiting. And you wonder why I be turning to Ego Valley in this shit. Darren says you a bitch for real, for real. Hey, get Darren Douglas dumbass out of here. Shooter, whoever wants to clap him, clap him. Darren Douglas, get him out of here. Someone said Katie Taylor versus David Price. Shut the fuck up. Oh my gosh. Someone said Katie Taylor versus David Price. Y'all, look. I just typed in DAZN. Look, so there's no foul play or nothing. Damn, hold on. I gotta figure this out. Damn, I can't even show you. Hold on. Look. I'm in my app store. This is Apple. I have an Apple iPhone X. This is what comes up for DAZN. When I typed in DAZN. Look. Oh my gosh, hold on. This is what happened when I typed in DAZN. What the fuck is that? What is that? What does that say? Guailong lifestyle. Like, I don't even know what that says. That is that DAZN? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to get the app. What are you talking about? My baby Sarah Valdez says I'm only purchasing if he puts Wilder versus AJ. That's the only way I'll watch it. That's what I'm saying. If you put great fights like that, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Wilder, then yeah, of course. But I can't even access the app on my Apple App Store. So it's like, why'd you announce this if y'all not really ready? Look. What is DAZN and where is it available? That's the name of the article. So how is it a Netflix of boxing and nobody even knows it? They're writing articles about where is it? DAZN has already proven itself in Japan. I don't live in Japan. Germany and Canada. I don't live in any of those places. As the best platform for delivering great live sports to passionate fans. It's time to bring DAZN to America. And the amazing events we have planned for Matchroom is a great place to start. So again, it hasn't been established in America. So how can I give it? You're not giving Eddie Hearn credit. What am I going to give him credit for? He hadn't even launched it. They don't have a soft launch. This is their website. Look, y'all getting slaughtered. That should say frequently asked questions. What is DAZN? How is it the Netflix of boxing if a frequently asked question is what is DAZN? It's the Netflix of boxing, but people are frequently asking. That's on their own website for the record. It's the Netflix of boxing, but the frequently asked question is what the fuck is DAZN? Y'all motherfuckers is clowns. This was the monster announcement, really? Hey, I swear I can't make this stuff up. It's the Netflix. Listen. This is on their own website, bro. And this is not saying it can't work or we're getting to the particulars. This is their actual website. Hold on, yo. I gotta figure this out. That should say frequently asked questions. What is DAZN? Like, come on, man. That's on their own website. Frequently asked questions. What is DAZN? But it's a Netflix. Come on, man. It's a Netflix of boxing, but a frequently asked question is, what the fuck is DAZN? DAZN shows more soccer than anything, from what I hear. That's what I'm saying. So it's something totally new. So like, Eddie Hearn made it sound like I'm trying to think of. Oh fuck, what was it? There's a company. Oh, like here's it. I travel a lot. So when I was at the airport, I just found out Virgin America, the flight, teamed up with Alaska Airlines or Alaskan Airlines, however you say it. And they're working together. Like Alaska Airlines bought Virgin America, or whatever it's called. Right? They acquired them. So that's different because you have an established flight airline, or whatever you want to call it, Alaska Airlines, who acquired another airline, Virgin America. They bought them out. Eddie Hearn got a lump sum. They obviously have money or whatever. But it's something that they haven't broke ground in America. They have not made their presence felt in America. Now, if he teamed up with PlayStation 4 or Sony, or he teamed up with Microsoft and Xbox, and then they came out with this, that might be different. That would be more game changing because Sony is an established company, not only in Asia, but also in America and worldwide. You know what I'm saying? This DAZN could flop, but it could be successful. We don't really know because they haven't broke ground in one of the biggest places in the world, which is America. All right, we got a hot seat before I get out of here. His name is Ken J. No one block him. Ego's bitch ass always hating. What did I hate on? What do you disagree with? All right, I'll do 2 hot seats. Denzel, allow it. He says Denzel says you're jealous of DAZN, sir. The fuck am I jealous for? And then Ken J says ego bitch ass always hating. Okay, what did I hate on? One of y'all gotta respond. I'll do two hot seats before I get out of here. So you tell me the benefits of DAZN and the great fights for boxing fans. Go. Ego, I weren't talking to you. Okay, so Denzel's out of it. Denzel's out of the hot seat. He says he wasn't talking to me. So that leaves you. His name is Ken J. Ego's bitch ass always hating. Okay, so you tell me the benefit. Enlighten me. Tell me what fights are going to be on DAZN, since I'm a hater. Where's Ken at? Come on, Ken J. Ken J! I'm the hater. That's fine. So you tell me the benefits of DAZN and the benefits to boxing fans, aka what fights are going to be on there. Just name 1 or 2. Because I'm the hater. We going to see. Just like clockwork. Y'all let me know when he responded. See, they call me all names, but they can't back up what they say. So you tell me the benefits, Kenny boy. What fight is going to be on DAZN? Ken J, you said I'm a bitch ass hater, and you have yet to respond. Shooters, I'm gonna wait till a fresh minute. We're gonna give him another 30 seconds. 5 seconds is gonna be a fresh minute. We're not waiting all day. All right, go. He has 30 seconds. Once it reaches 57:30, he's out of here. So Ken J, once again, you said ego's bitch ass hating again. So you explain to me how I'm hating. What's gonna be on DAZN? Tell me 1 fight, 2 fights, mega fights, great fights for boxing fans. Since I'm hating by being objective and saying there's a lot we don't know and they haven't broke ground. Shooters, be ready. I'm gonna give him another 30 seconds. Not looking good, looking shaky, baby. All right, he has 8 seconds. Shooters, get ready to clap Ken J. 3, 2, 1. Clap Ken J. He disappeared. He said, I'm a bitch ass hater. And then all of a sudden, he never responded. Typical. But I gave him a fair count out. We waited for him. He still, to this moment, has not responded. Shooters, please remove him from the chat. We handing out caskets. I told you, all that dumb shit, it's a wrap for that. I'll be whatever you guys say I am. But then if you get called out in this hot seat, then just be prepared to argue that point. Shout out to Kennedy Linder. I'm out. Let me know what you guys think. Again, DAZN could be popping, could be a failure. We don't really know until we see what fighters gravitate that way and accept this money that Eddie Hearn has to play with, or whatever you want to call. It's that simple. Kennedy Linder's clapping y'all. But, you know what I mean? I don't think they're going to put money fights like Joshua Wilder. I don't think contractually they could put Danny Jacobs there. So he's going to have to acquire some U.S. talent for these U.S. dates. Because, I mean, if it's like he says something like, oh, Joe Smith Jr., I like Joe Smith Jr. We could do deals. I don't have to sign him to Matchroom. We could do deal. I mean, I like Joe Smith Jr. too. Hard worker, union worker, has punching power. But I'm not buying that app for no Joe Smith Jr. versus Sullivan Barrera or something. Like, that's $20 a month? You out your rabbit ass mind? I'm not, me personally, I can't do it. I can't pay $20 a month for that level of a fight. If that's your American fight. Denzel Williams says, shut the fuck up. You about to get blocked. Keep going. New media, we run this. Gang, gang. Bang, bang. Sequel shit early. Surfing the web, making shit up. He talking about Joshua Wilder's gonna be on it. Watch. You don't have any proof of that. Why would he put that on the app for free? Okay. I should put you in the hot seat. Y'all keep playing with me, I'm gonna just start being ruthless. Even though you didn't say anything that bad, I'm gonna show you how your talking points sound ridiculous. So if you don't want to be in the hot seat, everybody's like Eddie Hearn said, this is open season. I'm about to start open season on all y'all. Okay, so using your logic, you said Joshua Wilder is gonna be on it. Watch. Think it through when you start saying these comments, because I'm gonna just start picking on y'all. I'm gonna be that Thanos. Listen. Why is Eddie Hearn talking about Deontay Wilder is not an established USA pay-per-view star, and neither is Joshua, if they plan on putting it in the US and making it available on a free fucking app? Then why would it matter if Wilder is not an established US pay-per-view star if you're not planning on putting it on pay-per-view in the US? You're trying to put it on the app. You see how the stuff you guys say, you don't really think it through, and it doesn't really make sense? So explain that to me. Why would Eddie Hearn have done recent past interviews? Because you know a $1 billion deal is not done overnight. So he has to have known about this deal. He even said, I have a big mouth, I just couldn't keep it a secret any longer. So again, why is he talking about Deontay Wilder is not an established USA pay-per-view star, so there's no guarantee this is a $100 million fight if you plan on making it free on DAZN? If it's going to be free, it doesn't matter if he's a US pay-per-view star. Because you're putting it out there for free on this sports Netflix type of app. So who cares about if Wilder could sell out 5 to 7? It's going to be made available for free. Or it's going to be made available with the purchase of this app. So $20 a month is certainly cheaper than $70, $80 for a pay-per-view in the US. Exactly. No answer per usual. So Joshua Wilder, there's no guarantee that it will be on this app. And I think they would stand to lose money by putting it on the app than making it free to however many people are in America and having them have the ability to watch it. Plus you have to look at the bandwidth. That's a big fight. So you know how many people are going to want to stream that fight? So at least get some money out of the equation if you have to create that many that much bandwidth or whatever to make it available on that many devices. They're going to look to get paid for that. Just like Mayweather McGregor, they were having issues because so many people are trying to order it. They're having issues giving people. Same thing with Mayweather Pacquiao. People are having issues because it overloads the system and bogs the system down because so many people are trying to order all at once. That's why they say, hey, it's better if you order it in advance, like pre-order it, and we'll send the signal to your receiver instead of waiting the last minute. When everyone waits, it could crash the system because everyone's trying to order it at the last minute. So you have to run into problems like that. If they put this DAZN shit on an app, that could create issues. You know what I mean? I don't know how well the DAZN is with facilitating the signal or whatever it requires to get HD stream to all these devices. You know what I'm saying? But if they put this on the app, it's going to have enough power to provide for everybody. So are you really going to put it on an app and go through all that hassle and all they have to pay is $20 a month for that type of fight? I think it would launch the app, that's all. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense from an economic, financial point of view to take something. When have you ever seen promoters do something where they stand to lose millions of dollars to please the fans? Listen, why is there all... Y'all don't... Some of y'all... Listen, I own a business. Boxingego is a business. Fuck what y'all think. You know what I mean? When I do taxes, it's a 1099. It ain't no W-2s anymore. Right? You have to understand business to get it. Maybe. But why would you... When have you seen promoters give someone that type of value when they could have... Like, for example, Canelo versus Golovkin rematch is a huge fight. Right? But if Golden Boy has another huge fight, they're going to put it on a separate date, most likely, because they don't have the stable to stretch it out and put everything jam-packed on one. Like, let's say, I'm trying to think of a Golden Boy fighter. Let's say Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. They're not going to put Ryan Garcia in there with Tank Davis on the Canelo Triple G card. Historically, they haven't stacked their cards like that. Because, if anything, even if you wanted to make Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, that could be his own event. Ryan Garcia just did very well at the StubHub against a former champion with 4 losses. So imagine him fighting Tank Davis. You could get more money out of that. You might even be able to make it some kind of Golden Boy pay-per-view stream or some shit for $30-$40. People might buy that because of the names, like De La Hoya's promotional company versus Mayweather. So usually, typically, especially with promoters that don't have the huge stables, you don't see them jam-pack one card. Like, you don't see Anthony Joshua Wilder and then Dillian White versus Luis Ortiz on the same card. Reason being is because Matchroom can stretch it and make Wilder Joshua its own event and make Dillian White versus Luis Ortiz its own event. Or Joe Joyce and Dillian White its own event, instead of cramming it on one card so the amount of tickets you sell is for one event. You sell let's say Wilder Joshua sells 85,000 with Joe Joyce and Dillian White on the co-main event, right? When you could have had Wilder Joshua sell 80,000, and then you could have put Joe Joyce versus Dillian White as a main event at the O2 Arena and sold another 20,000. You do the math. And had all the merchandise sales or concession sales for another whole separate event. That's why they space it out. You guys got to understand business. Rufus, $5 super chat. All these fighters know nowadays, I don't know who you beat, I don't know who you lost to. Y'all crazy. So, I mean, in general, from what we've seen from the business of boxing, they'll stretch it out when they can. Make people wait and get all the in-between fights and let it marinate. If they have a card and they could just overwhelm the fans and make this spectacular card that everybody wants to see. Like, okay, Joshua Wilder. Here's a better example for you. Eddie Hearn is controlling the careers of Joshua. So let's say he makes Joshua Wilder. They make it together, right? He's not going to put Amir Khan, Kell Brook as a co-main event. Now, for me, that would be sensational because one night, one stop, one build-up, we get to see Amir Khan's training, Kell Brook's training in a fight they should have fought like 6 years ago. Joshua's training, we'll get to see Wilder. And in one card, in one night, you'll have all of that. But why would they do that when Amir Khan and Kell Brook can be his own independent Wembley event and do whatever numbers it's going to do, and then Joshua Wilder? Like, basically, you have two fights that can stand alone on their own, and they don't need to be coupled with each other. Who's going to do that? You'll lose money doing that. That's why you don't see that. Now, from a fight fan perspective, I would love to see Joshua Wilder, Dillian White, and Luis Ortiz, plus Amir Khan, Kell Brook as the co-main event. That would be a magnificent card. It'd be one of the best cards. But the reason they don't do stuff like that is because they have limited stables and they have to stretch their dollar, and those are standalone fights, or they can make them standalone fight. If you made Dillian White, Lucas Brown its own standalone fight and it got his own HBO date, then imagine Dillian White, Luis Ortiz. Imagine Amir Khan, Kell Brook. Why would you jam pack that on one card? You lose money that way. Man, I'm dropping gems. I'm schooling y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working. Gang. Thank you for the support, all the super chats. Shout out to my shooters. Even though some of y'all got trigger happy, shout out to the people that got burned in the hot seat. One love. We'll see what Eddie Hearn does with DAZN. And I'm done talking.